Let's do it. So Black Widow, synopsis for look. I'm not going to give an actual synopsis of the story because I think there's so much we don't know. I think the trailer is specifically vague. Marvel has been doing a really good job with that kind of stuff. And this takes place between the events of Civil War and Infinity War. This is Marvel's finally doing it. They're finally giving Black Widow her own movie after fans have been saying we want it for so long. And of course, they don't give it to her until after she's dead because reasons, I guess. I don't know. Other than the fact that it's the next MCU movie, why are we excited to see this?
For me, Florence Pugh. I really like her. After Fighting with My Family, Midsommar, and The Little Women, all in 1 year, I was excited when it was announced for Black Widow. And it was supposed to be my back-to-theater movie until it got pushed back to July.
Okay.
And I remember being there opening weekend, like the first Avengers movie, and one of the first questions I had when I just saw this character on screen, I was only thinking one thing at the time. Actually, probably two things, but one thing I was thinking at the time was, when are we getting this movie? And it just, like, every phase kept coming out after that, like 2 whole phases. I was like, where's this movie at? And, Endgame, after she dies, I was like, why? That was stupid. And then they're finally I don't know what they're going to do now, but I am more than excited to see where this goes. And I'm just glad that she's finally getting her due.
Right now I'm watching Dave. I watch that on a week-by-week basis. I think Lil Dicky's funny. I thought he was funny as like a rapper. Mm-hmm. I've been pretty impressed with his transition to TV.
Okay.
I think season 1 of the show there was a couple bumps at the start, but it found a groove about halfway through, and season 2's kind of continued on that. And season 2's been really, really good so far. I've been really impressed.
Man, something about FX shows really hitting their stride in season 2. Like, What We Do in the Shadows season 2 is so much better than season 1.
Oh my gosh.
Which is saying something.
I was literally just rewatching episodes of What We Do in the Shadows season 2 because I was just like, I remember this season's so good. I'm just rewatching it. Like the other day I was just like, I feel like watching What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. I might rewatch the whole show like before season 3 comes out because my wife caught a couple episodes here and there and she's like, oh, this is really funny. I was like, yeah, you should watch it all with me. Also, I'm about to start rewatching Ted Lasso season 1 because season 2 starts this week.
I was about to say I got to get back on my Ted Lasso grind soon. Season one was phenomenal. I watched it in like a day, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I know you're gonna have this higher. I have Bo Burnham's Inside here. It's great, and I love it. I'm not quite sure like that. It's still not even my favorite Bo Burnham. It's my second favorite. I still think What is my favorite. I really appreciate the craftsmanship here, so I'm totally okay if it wins all the awards. Awaiting that Criterion release and all that, and I'll for sure pick it up. But
anyway, my number one is Bo Burnham Inside, and that's no surprise. And I've talked about it on this podcast. I've written about it on sifpop.com. I've talked about it on my YouTube channel, and I think if you want to hear anything I have to say, go to any one of those places.
Yeah.
Because part of what's making Inside so lasting for me is my wife's getting freaking annoyed at me because every time I play music from Inside, she's like, I wake up with that in my head. I go to sleep with it in my head. I don't want to listen to it anymore. Yeah. Even though she loves it. But like, that's the thing is it gets in your head and it gets you thinking about it.